In example 1, we are asked to simplify the square root of 9. So remember that in a square root, your index is 2. Okay, that's important. First, we're going to reduce 9 down to its prime factors. So 9 is 3 times 3. These are both prime numbers, so we're done. I'm going to put these back into a radical using the exponent of 2. So I can rewrite 3 times 3 as 3 to the second power, which means that our exponent matches our index. And when that happens, we can take the base outside of the radical, and what's inside is gone. So the answer to the square root of 9 is just 3. In example 2, we're asked to simplify the square root of 64. So the first thing we have to do is simplify this down to its prime factors. So 64 is 4 times 16. 4 is 2 times 2, which means that's down to its prime factors. 16 is 2 times 8. 8 is 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. And I'm going to cross these off because I used them. Remember, this is a square root, so our index is 2. So I want to be able to write these with the exponent of 2. So here's my radical. Here's 2 2's. So I can write that as 2 to the second power. Here's another 2 2's. So I can write that as 2 to the second power. Here's another 2 2's. So I can write that as 2 to the second power. Now remember, every time your exponent matches your matches your index, you can take the base outside of the radical. So here I have an exponent of 2, so I'm going to take this base outside, and this cancels. Here I have another base of 2 with an exponent of 2, so I'm going to take the base 2 outside, and this will cancel. Again, I have an exponent of 2, matches my index, so I can take the base of 2 outside. This cancels, and since everything canceled, we no longer have a radical. Then I just need 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So the square root of 64 is 8. In example 3, we have the square root of 100. Remember that our index is 2. So we're going to reduce 100 down to its prime factors. So 100 is 25 times 4. 4 is 2 times 2, that's an easy one, and 25 is 5 times 5. Remember, our index is 2, and so we want to be able to write these bases using that index of 2, which means I'm looking for 2 5s that I can write with an exponent of 2. So 5 to the second power. I also have 2 2's, so I can write that as 2 to the second power. So our exponents here match our index. And when that happens, when your exponent matches your index, you can take the base outside of the radical. So I'm going to take the base of 5 outside, and inside it cancels. I can also take this base of 2 outside, and what's inside cancels. So now everything inside canceled, we no longer have a radical, and 2 times 5 is 10. So the square root of 100 is 10.